Safety is very important here to us. At our site here in Woodward, we have a little over 160 employees, and I know every one of them. I know their names, I know most of their families, and being such a close group, we want to push safety.
We have a lot of safety programs in place to double check what we're doing. It's just another layer. It really can reduce the amount of accidents that could happen, and in the long run, that adds up.
Complacency can be a killer in a plant like this. This technology eliminates the misunderstandings and the lack of communication that sometimes happens.
It really becomes effective in making your work safer, more efficient, and whenever the whole culture of the plant gets into it, that's when it becomes a super effective tool.
As a turnaround planner, I plan for our shutdowns and turnarounds. So anytime we bring the plant down, all the work orders that come in, those come to me, and I walk those jobs out and I put a plan together. A well-planned job is a safely executed job. What I like to do is take pictures. After a tech gets the photo and the work order, they look at our job plan. That way, before you ever leave, you have a good game plan with the job plan and then the picture.
Got a work order to replace the block valve under the converter.
The first tablet that came to our site, myself and one of our other planners had shared it. It got so popular that our safety group was borrowing it.
To me personally, it helps out a lot because when we come into a situation where there's misunderstanding, that leads to safety issues.
There was so many different groups borrowing our tablet. It got to where we're like, hey, we really need to look into getting a few more tablets.
We use the tablet and the technology that it gives us to plan all of our confined space entries, how that job's going to take place before it ever starts. And we also use it for our emergency response training. We can video these trainings and then break them down with each crew and watch what we did right, what we did wrong, what we could improve on.
In operations, we use it as a guide for our work orders to help facilitate maintenance, to be able to identify where the work might need to be done.
Our operations, they have a schedule that doesn't permit them to be here a lot come turnaround time. So we'll catch those guys on a 4-day shift, and that's the last time we'll see them for 30 days. When you have an operator put in a work request and he attaches a picture to it, it's pretty easy for the next shift to understand what he's talking about.
In our work orders, we'll try to be as descriptive as possible, but somebody's description might not be as clear to another person. I mean, the things you write are always clear to yourself, but it may not be translatable to someone else. Let's say we have a leaky flange on a vessel, so we'll take a picture of that and point out on our tablet where the leak is, what side of the flange, and that way the maintenance men that come up and operate on it or work on it will have a good idea where it's at.
And it doesn't matter which crew is going to be on that week because they can go back and look at all the research that's been done by other departments and feel comfortable about the job that they're writing permits for, the job that they're performing. It's a virtual line of communication at all times that keeps those misunderstandings to a minimum.
You can write a work order and be as descriptive as you can, but a picture's worth 1,000 words. So it takes the guesswork out of it.
There's more than we can describe on a work order, so that picture just clears it up for them. That picture might be worth 10,000 words.
When we go out into the field to plan a job, we have to make sure there's nothing out there that if a spark would occur, any gases floating around in the atmosphere, there's no way for anything to happen. The tablet comes in an intrinsically safe case. Safety is huge in CF. It's the #1 goal here. So if we're going to use the tablet for safety, they will definitely let us have as many tablets as we want. The tablet use at our facility has grown to all the different groups. I think that all of CF will hopefully be using the tablet in the future.
I think we find new ways to use it every day. To me, it really it's the line of communication that it gives us from department to department, from planning, through the maintenance, through safety, and it opens up an extra line of communication through shift change and everything else going on out here.
I feel like I'm better at my job because of the tablet, just for the fact that I feel like I put together a better job plan than I ever have. It actually gives you the ability to spell things out better, and I feel more confident.
At CF?
At CF,
we do it safe.
CF Woodward, we do it right.